Hello, welcome back to Neon Abyss. Yeah, I'm sorry, it happens, I just, you know, the series went on hold for a little bit. It's my fault. The new Monster Train update came out, and I was like, I'm just gonna record after the stream. And then the new Monster Train update came out, and I streamed till 4:30 in the morning, and then I was like, oh god, not again. No, 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 not like this. I'm gonna play Matthew today, by the way. I want to do some dodge rolls. I was like, I can't stay up till 6 a.m., but then, I've been having trouble sleeping, yada yada, stress, etc., etc. And it's just like, oh, I'm up till 6 a.m. anyway. I should have just recorded Neon Abyss. Ah, well, we're back at it, boys. We are back to Neon Abyss. I have good news for you, which is that in this time slot, I think I'm always going to aim. Well, first of all, we killed Athena in the last episode. That's good news. That's a good start. I'm not sure if there's anything else for me to do in this game. Like, that seems to be it. The only thing we'll have to do is, like, up the difficulty or something like that. Instead of doing that, I'm probably just gonna, like, bring the series to a close at some point. But the problem is, I want to play a roguelike in this time slot. But, I don't know what I want to play. I'm going to be, I mentioned I was going to maybe replace this game with Slay the Spire. However, after some deliberation, first of all, first thing I have to address here, I have a new keyboard. So there's new clicks. I hope that you don't mind the new clicks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move my keyboard over a little bit and the microphone back just a touch, so the clicks are hopefully not super bad, but there's going to be some clicks. It's just going to happen. You'll have to live with it. If you've been with me for Neon Abyss for a while, you're probably used to the clicks. However, regardless, what I want to say is, if you're watching these Neon Abyss episodes, please, oh god, alright, feel free to tell me if you have a roguelike that you would like to see in this time slot. Because I like having a roguelike. What I believe is going to go in this time slot is most likely Hades. When Hades gets its full release, I'm probably going to play that here. I've played a lot of Hades, so we'd just be jumping in on high heat. And that's it. Like, I'd just be jumping in on high heat Hades and getting reaccustomed to the game. I streamed a bunch of it back in, like, March, April, I don't know. But yeah, if you have a different roguelike you'd like to see in this time slot, please feel free to let me know. I would love to hear your suggestions. For now, though, we're going to play Neon Abyss. I like having a roguelike because Retropolis has been my series to just kind of talk shit and hit you with, like, the late night ramblings, right? The baby doctors, the etceteras and the etceteras. But, the talks about Ben Shapiro and the new sitcom coming to TV, Bug Cop, things like that. But, hey, get that worm. Ah, heck. I don't know, But Ratropolis has been in that time slot of like this is where I go to talk and bullshit. However, Ratropolis is going away soon. I'm going to be ending Ratropolis soon because the game is starting to wear thin for me. I'm ready to move on, and I'm going to replace it with Slay the Spire. But Slay the Spire is not a game where I'm going to be bullshitting over. It's a game where I'm going to be talking out every decision. So a roguelike like this is a game where I don't have to tell you, like, oh, and then I'm gonna stab this guy here, right? Like, I'm just gonna stab him. You can, if you're watching the screen, you know what I'm doing here. This is not a thinking man's game. This is I am going to hold left click and stab sort of game. Okay, now this part's the thinking man's game here. But there's no like decision making that goes into this. I'm just going to do it. I'm just gonna play the game, right? So I can talk about whatever I want, and I think that is a little more natural as well than doing it over Ratropolis. Even though Ratropolis is a super unique game. Lithium Battery I've never seen. I have a good impression of Candy Cane, but I've never seen this. There's a chance you'll fire an electric bullet. Well, that sounds fucking terrible. Let me just say. But yeah, please tell me if you have a roguelike that you'd like to see in this. I guess every game's a roguelike, so what do I mean? Like your Isaacs, like your Neon Abysses. A game in this style. If you got something you want to see in this time slot, let me know. I will... oh god, I can't afford to do anything in here. That's unfortunate. I'll take all of your suggestions into consideration. I might not do them, of course, but I appreciate the suggestions. Anyway, let's get into the episode proper. Hope you're having a good day today. I don't know when this episode goes up. My whole system is just absolutely frigged because I missed those episodes. I missed like one episode and now everything's just in trouble. I can make that jump. Cool. This is go board. This is movement speed. Oh, extra bullets per shot and movement speed. Sick. There's health somewhere on this floor, yeah. But no, I got a pretty big payout from Twitch, and I was like, I'm finally going to spend some money. I picked up a new mouse, which is actually an old mouse. I picked up the Corsair mouse I used basically throughout all of high school. Great mouse. I love this mouse. It's like being reunited with an old friend. And then I also picked up a real keyboard and not the Systemax KB9885 from the year 2004. Both very nice pickups. This keyboard's super nice. It feels so slick. It was nice, but like I was like, I got a nice Twitch payout, so I'm gonna splurge and buy some new stuff. And then I realized when looking on my desk that I've had a bunch of Amazon gift cards from last Christmas because I'm an impossible person to buy Christmas gifts for because my family knows like my extended family here, my like grandmother and my cousins and my aunts who we do Christmas with on my mom's side. They don't know anything about me, right? So they just buy me whatever, random shit. One of my cousins was buying me board games every year when I was in high school, but now I have not been able to get much use out of board games. And then my other cousins and my aunt and my uncle, they'll buy me like, basically like, I thought about this recently, everything on my bed is a gift, like extremely easy gift to buy. Blankets, pillows, get a lot of those. Dude, my favorite socks that I wear when it's my night off of streaming, my Thursday socks. Ooh, those are some nice socks. Like, those are all the sorts of gifts that I get, but also they'll just like throw in like, hey, here's an Amazon gift card, and then I never use them. Movement speed and weapon damage. Sick. I never use them because I'm like, oh, I shouldn't use this on this, right? I should just, like, I should save it, right? Save it for what? I don't know. But I finally was like, I'm just gonna spend the money. And I did it, and it was a super worth decision. Picked up a nice new mouse. New keyboard. I really need to pick up a mic stand, man. I need to just get like a standalone mic. The problem is that I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Like, I don't have a great place to put a standalone mic stand. I don't know. That's something. That's a thinking man's problem right there. I might try and do a. Is an electrocution like a burn? I think it is. I could maybe try it. Like, I wonder if they make mic stands that mount into the wall. I don't see why they wouldn't. Can I make this? No. Okay. Acceptable. Like, why wouldn't they make a mic stand that can you mount to the wall? But it feels like it'd be a lot of work, too. Probably not that much work. It's probably just like a few screws and maybe some stud finding. But regardless. I'm lazy and I want things to be very easy. Give me all those coins. Oh, baby. Look at all that money. But yeah. One day we'll have a mic stand and the clicks of the keyboard will be remember back in the day. That'll be the back in the day. And be like, we'll get like a, there'll be a post that's like a comment like a year from now that's like, man, I miss the old keyboard clicks. And I'll be like, yeah, buddy. I remember talking about that in Neon Abyss episode 17, 16, something like that. If I can do this room without getting hit, it's good. I'm not gonna do this room without getting hit. Are you kidding me? Maybe I can. I've definitely gotten better at this game overall, but I'm still pretty bad. I'm still pretty bad at this game. For sure. It's not something that, like, it's interesting because I've gone through the learning process and now it's like the refining your mechanics section. I think the really interesting thing is the games that I really spend time trying to become good at. Like, what games drive me to want to be good at them, right? Like, when I play League with my friends, I try to become good at that game. I play some ranked, I get called a dog, and then I stop playing the game. I don't like hard mints, I don't remember why, but Monocle seems good. A key if you hatch an empty egg. I'm going off of, like, I don't have any concrete evidence, I just have the, like, base emotion I feel when I see the icon, and hard mints, I remember feeling anger. I should definitely pick it up because I don't remember what it does, but I remember not liking it. For some reason. Yeah, like League, you know, dog player, woof woof, but I was okay at League for a while. I had my moments. I think that like if I were to really grind it out, I wonder where I would hit my wall at this point. But also I don't really feel like I have the time with content making to grind out games like I used to in high school. But also it's a shame because I'm like not a fucking idiot now. So I could probably get further. But I don't know. And like StarCraft, I put in the effort for a little while, but then I eventually hit that point where I was like, God, I'm too nervous to play StarCraft. Extreme ladder anxiety. Can I get this? Yeah, we got this. Sick. No damage. Special bullet every 10 shots for greater damage. Acceptable. Like Monster Train, I strive to be good at. I strove to be good at that game because I had a good incentive to. And this game, I don't know. I'm not like super going in on it, so I'm not like. Basically, if I'm good at this game here or bad at this game here, you're probably still gonna click on this video at this point. This isn't the mainstay on my channel. This is just me doing some new stuff, keeping the variety going. Trying to rush the boss here. I think I can finish this. Yeah, sick. And this is health. Yeah, Tobe beef. What's the difference between Kobe beef and a Wagyu steak? I don't actually know the difference. It might be that a Wagyu steak is made from Kobe beef. That might be it. I don't know, man. I watched a bunch of those videos. It was like Aiden films. Dude just gets expensive lunches in Japan, films them. Super, super nice videos. There was one I remember watching. Dude, the fucking chef. What's this? Beggar's card? Oh, in this room, each time you pick something up, your weapon damage will increase? There's nothing for me to pick up in here? I have nothing that I don't think there's anything I can do here, right? So this is just worthless? Unfortunate. It's an interesting one. I bet if you know what that does, you can like plan around that and set up so you have an item drop or something like that, I imagine. Or is it just when you're in a room and pick something up you get an upgrade? It's like a temporary damage up because it looks like my shots are getting bigger. Oh yeah, that's how it works. Okay. So in room pick up item equals more damage. Got it. He doesn't shoot while I'm shooting him, huh? Yeah. Solid. Tiny Mummy 3. Sick. But yeah, the dude just fucking filming those high-class lunches. Oh, bud. I watch a lot of those videos. I have watched a lot of those videos. But one of them, I remember, I ended up turning the video off because the dude, he gets like shrimp and steak, surf and turf, you know the deal. And my man gets some fresh-ass shrimp because that shit was still alive when they threw it on the grill. And I was like, yo, this is tough to watch. Put the man out of his misery. My man's just like, he's slow burning over there. Just cut his dang old head off, dude. Come on. Put him down. That shit's brutal. Like, I know it's not too crazy. Like, I've heard of it before where people, like, you know, cook them alive in their shells for max freshness and, like, they're still alive as you're eating them and shit like that. That's just, like, as fuck, dude. I don't know. It's a philosophy question. It's a big question of like, can animals feel pain and suffering? It's like, I don't know, dude. But I'd rather err on the caution, like just put them out of their misery, my man. I don't need to know. Can they? Can they not? I don't know. But like, holy shit, that's rough, buddy. That is rough. That's the first damage we've taken in a while. I should have dodged and rolled under that. Absolutely. But yeah, anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Kobe beef, Tobe beef. I don't know. Never had it, of course. I'm not a big man of the Japanese culture, as you can probably imagine. If I were to pick an Oriental culture that I would want to study and learn more about, it's probably South Korea. I find it interesting, you know, pro gaming scene kindles my interest in that. You got your fakers and your great StarCraft players like Beyond. Beyond's maybe not the best example of a great StarCraft player. Double roll, dude? I don't love this gun. Ah, fuck. Whoops. That's a mistake. Oh well. I don't really want to go violence here though. No, your great StarCraft 2 players like your Innovations, and then your StarCraft 1 players like Jaedong and I don't know. I can only name Jaedong. There's like I've watched Jaedong face off against another StarCraft 1 legend, but I don't remember what his name was. I have no idea, but you know, I'm into StarCraft. I like League of Legends as well. The scenes, they kind of call to me, and so I think that, like, as a result, the culture I think is kind of interesting as well. But also, like, I thought it'd be cool to learn Korean. However, I've always had a passing interest in learning a new language. I've never been able to successfully do it, but you know, much like I talked about this in Metropolis, not in this episode. I was about to like circle back to a conversation that I had like 3 days ago for you. It was like 20 minutes ago for me. But on my list of things I want to learn one day, learn another language, and also I would like to. Oh god, it's not right click, it's E. I just walked right into that. Unlucky. I'd like to learn a new language, and I'd also like to learn to swim one day. But also, you know, I don't really know if I want to learn to swim, because then I have to go swimming. The water's kind of icky. Kind of getting bodied here. Most people who want to learn Korean, I think, want to learn it for K-pop, but I don't know. K-pop, not for me. The music's fine. It's just Seals patch, cool. I feel the lack of damage starting to sneak up on me here. I can feel the death approaching. What's in here? I'll go through this, sure. I'm gonna go ahead and open these with violence just to get this violence shrine almost out of here so we can go back to wisdom. This one wasn't worth it. Yeah, I should have just cracked open a chest. Oh well. I've talked about K-pop a few times. I don't have anything against K-pop particularly. It's not my favorite. K-pop stans are a different breed of person also. Do I recognize any of these? Ancient Mask. Berserker Blood. Berserker Blood's more melee damage when you get hit on the room. I think Nightmare Mask is the only one that doesn't have to do with melee damage here. Oh god. What's this? Chance to get an evil sprite when you are hurt. I wish I could know what those other two did so I could just like lock that into my brain. However, not meant to be. Alas. Oh no. Do I just have to jump this? I just have to jump this. Alright, sick. Let us continue. Shall we? Take a quick drink here. Stay hydrated, everyone. Don't forget to drink your water. I'm having a soda, but you get the idea. Do as I say, not as I do. I've been trying to kick the habit, but also, you know, it's nice to have a soda on a special day. A day off. Day to hang out with the boys. Play the video games. Kick back and relax. Have a cold one. You feel me? Right, I'm also focusing very intently here to not take any damage. It's maybe the hardest I've ever focused in my life. We get there. What is this, Ipecac? What is this? Pain drop. Increase your weapon damage and rate of fire. Oh, sweet. We're getting damage upgrades, right? So there's nothing for me to complain about. Well, and this isn't like a and then I complain about it, but it's like an actual, there's nothing for me to complain about here. Upgrade your weapon in the current room. Ah, gross. I don't like this attack pattern. I like the starter gun a lot more, I think, for the most part. Yo, I just walked right through that guy. What the hell? I didn't know I could do that. I knew that sitting in that corner was going to lead to me getting damage, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Maybe it's just do more damage? I don't know. Oh god. I really gotta stop. Oh, it's a laser? I guess that makes sense. I gotta stop just like running in as soon as I start a room because it's just killing me. Start the room, go flying in there and get hit. I gotta assess what the room looks like. Yeah, that's just a straight line. I had a feeling, despite not actually knowing, I was almost certain that that guy was not going to be able to shoot down or diagonally with his laser beam. But I don't know why I knew that, right? It's one of those things that you just kind of, you have those things that you just know. It's kind of like you've learned it through time, right? It's just standard fare. Laser beam attacks with the visor, it seems like they should just go straight. There's a lot of things like that. I think it's interesting to see someone who hasn't spent a lot of time on a computer or like playing video games pick up or like not pick up on subtle UI tips. They're just kind of common and universal, right? Like a little eye for information sort of thing. It's like, hey, I want to learn more about this thing that we're doing. How do I learn more? And they'll just kind of go like, I don't know. There's no way for me to learn more. Where could I go? But there'll be like a little question mark or a little help button. No, not like a button that says help, but like a little eye or a little question mark, and they'll be like, hey, I don't know what to do here. And I'm like, It's interesting to think about the things that you or I would find, oh god, zombie sister, no. I'm gonna lose my zombie sister in this room for sure. This is not a good room for her. Yeah. I'm gonna also just take a damage. Freddy, ugh. You hate to see it. Fuck him up, zombie sister. I don't think this is the worst for me. Oh, unless I just walk into the attack. I see those pink balls, and even though I haven't played the game, I'm like, oh, I gotta parry those. This is Cuphead. I can't die here, because if I die here, I'm gonna have to start a new episode, and that's gonna be terrible for my time. Or start a new run. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. Ah, hell. Am I gonna start a new run? Nah, like honestly, I'm gonna give it to you straight here. I think this is a good enough episode for me. I died on 4-4. I blame this entire loss on having to go to the violence shrine. I threw so much health away. Still got a little work to do on the mid game. It looks like I feel like if I don't have good mobility by this point in the game, I just end up losing. Like I just end up losing, right? I don't have flying. I don't have double jump, and it's just like I cannot maneuver. It's crazy. I've talked about this throughout the entire game, but I feel like the base movement system in this game just feels so bad. I don't like it. Well, anyway, I am going to end the episode here. It's a shorter one, but whatever, right? Who cares? I don't feel like having like an hour-long episode. I'm just going to end it at 22 minutes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.